All right, we're live. Did you guys have a good weekend?
Yeah, we had elections yesterday, so yeah, wasn't that bad.
Did you get this is Argentina, so did you get the candidate you're looking for? I'm guessing left's leaning.
No, not yet. We have to vote again between two because they were like almost tied.
Hmm.
So in 1 month we vote again, but it's just two candidates now.
Do they tell you what they're going to do to fix the inflation?
No, they never do. They say they will, but they never do.
What's the inflation rate in Argentina?
Yeah, I think we are at 140, something like that per year.
140 per year?
Yeah, it's like yeah,
Every
it's
year?
yeah, in the last year.
Uh, how do you live with this
Yeah,
inflation?
yeah, you don't.
You basically don't use money, you use products.
Yeah, you have you either buy dollars or spend the money you have because otherwise it's worth less and less every day.
The same here, but we have only 10% inflation, maybe a bit more. But we still consider this a huge inflation and buy US dollars or euros.
Right? Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
the
the only
U.S.
way.
is getting up to 9-10%, and now they're ratcheting
It's,
down with them. They're putting the rates, the interest rates, much higher. So
but
you,
it's lower now, right? It's not
yeah,
nine
it's like
anymore.
3 to 4% was the last number that I
Yeah,
saw.
that's
Um,
good inflation.
so I was watching a video on that keeps saying like this next recession is coming, and the guy who made the video was saying usually there's a lag effect from when they stop increasing rates, which might be November, might be December, and then 12 months later. So it'll kind of time with the election happening here, and we'll see if like whoever the next president will get blamed for the recession that happens. So maybe the Democrats all on purpose be like, you know what, we're going to let you take this one, Trump. Go ahead and run the show. Yeah, I had so I missed demo on Friday because I'm playing league basketball. We were getting our butts kicked too. Like they were up by 20 at halftime, and then we're like, all right, our goal is to just like let's just like, try to lose by 10. Like let's at least win the second quarter. This team was the best team in the league. Everybody was a shooter. The guy I was guarding, he was just an amazing point guard, doing step back threes on me, driving past me with ease, doing all sorts of crazy layups. Um, just making us look bad. Whoever was guarding him was made to look bad because he's just a really good player. And he was guarding me, but he was overplaying me. And so I was like, all right, the right basketball move here is to cut to the basket because I had a clearing behind him. So I was like, all right, I'll make the. I usually don't like do too many cuts in the game, which is not the right thing to do. I should be moving around more. But this time I was like, all right, I'm gonna make the right basketball move. I'm gonna cut to the basket. I cut to the basket. My teammate sees me, passes me the ball, and then I go up, and then I kind of get like it wasn't like a hard shove or anything, but like he was on my back and like kind of threw me off a little bit, and then threw the ball up, and I missed it. And when I came down on my right knee, the bottom of my leg went like this, and the top of my leg went like that, and excruciating pain. I was on the ground,
Oh.
screaming, cursing, like at the top of my lungs, just saying "fuck, fuck," just like ah. And then they called paramedics, firemen came. They said, "Oh, my vitals look good. I look fine. That I could go. If I want the ambulance or if I don't want the ambulance." And I was like, "Oh, I'll just go on my own time. I'll go tomorrow. I'll sleep in my bed tonight and I'll go tomorrow." And then got carried home and then went to the ER the next day. This trip, I've been to the ER before, and this trip was just like 2 hours. They were pretty efficient. Um, got me in, saw this great doctor. She's like, she knew all of her stuff. And she's like, yeah, it's going to take about 6 weeks. They did x-rays and they're like, oh, there's nothing that we can see from the x-rays. I'd have to get MRIs to see if I tore any ligaments or anything. So my feeling better and better each day. So the second day was after the ER visit was kind of bad. Third day was much better. Now I'm able to like kind of hobble a little bit on it. So, but like as soon as I landed, I was just like, there goes my fucking basketball career. There goes my volleyball career. I won't be able to do sports anymore. But I'm trying to look at it like the bright side. My body's been beat up for a long time, and I got a bad wrist, I got a bad shoulder and stuff. So this will give me time to heal it and stop beating my body up for a while, and then I can just focus on AI news and do even more blogs. Like I did 4 blogs this morning. So just doing more AI stuff. Because that's how like I play like 2 to 3 hours of volleyball or basketball when I do play. So that's just I freed up a lot. And then my brother brought over his PS5, and so I have
Oh, nice. What are you playing?
Ratchet and Clank. If you've heard of that game,
Yeah, I have never played it, but yeah,
pretty entertaining. Yeah, it's just like when I'm burnt out from AI news and researching and stuff. So, but I always feel like there's always a voice in the back of my head that's saying you're wasting your time. you should be doing other stuff. Like either I should be doing like sports or eating food or sleeping or working, right? Like, and the other stuff feels like it's a waste of time, right? So, trying to get out of that. Hey, my knee's fucked.
yeah, you're not wasting your time. You're just
I'm recovering. So. My stand-up is I did like 3 blogs on Saturday, like 3 blogs on Sunday, did 4 today. Google's indexing our page like almost hourly now, so our stuff shows up within an hour on Google search index. I did a blog that as soon as I posted it, someone from like India clicked and started reading it. So that one's on MemGPT versus sparse priming representations. So, which is something that we're going to research is figure out how to get around the context window, right? We have GPT 3.5 Turbo 8K, which is like the standard one, 16K. How do you do it where you don't have to worry about the context window anymore? So, just looking at different research there, and those are the two that I've seen. MemGPT is the newest paper that's come out. So I have a blog just on MemGPT, and then I have the blog of comparing the two ways of doing things. All right, Fede,
sorry, yeah. I'm just having some follow-up questions. Who is the author of this MemGPT paper?
Some researchers out of Berkeley, UC Berkeley. I don't know their names off the top of my head, but Berkeley.
Okay.
So it's very, very established, research school.
So it's not just open source community; it's an official paper from a university.
It's a paper, and they have their code on GitHub.
All right. Okay. Thank.
And then the other one is he's I don't know his background. He has a YouTube channel that focuses on AI, different AI topics, and then he has a GitHub repo explaining that methodology. I don't know if there's actually code in that repo, but it explains, if you take to save on context windows, you pretty much compress them into ideas. So you say like, when I talk about all this context, it really means, these 3 words, right? Sure. And so that it just compresses ideas into like acronyms that would then just go off the acronyms. And then your context window is now much better because you don't have to explain a long thing. Now, I'm not sure how, I didn't dig enough into it where I understand how you do that without fine tuning. Like, don't you have to fine tune for it to understand whatever concepts. So I just need to do more research on that.
All right. Thank you.
Also, I've been talking with a guy that's going to do smart search, like explainer video. So we should get something maybe hopefully within the end of this week. I gave him the script, so just waiting for him to respond. Negotiated a price for him to do it. Oh, other thing, setting together we're doing the Santa Barbara chapter Slack event, right? So you're a Fede, I need to come up with, or I'll work with you guys to figure out the title, and then you'll have 15 minutes to present how to make a Slack bot in 10 minutes, and then how do you do semantic search in Slack. And we'll have a third speaker. She's the Slack chapter lead of Digital Nomads. So she, it's all the people that they just move around and work from wherever. Like, how does, I'm still waiting for her to respond in terms of like, what's the topic going to be? It'll be something Slack related. So we'll have 3 talks, and then I'm working with Jacob from Slack community. He's going to give us, I sent him the form link to submit your Slack pitch ideas. We need to put like disclaimer at the top that his legal team has to go through to bless it. And then also I'm not allowed to collect emails, so I removed that all. I can take names, but I can't take emails. So for data privacy reasons. So that's all almost set up. So hopefully I hear back from our third speaker. Sophia is her name, Sophie, and then I'll have that agenda set.
Nice.
Okay.
Okay, on my side, I added some unit tests and added it to the CI pipeline to check test on every pull request. And now I'm setting up Cypress to do some end-to-end tests. So yeah, working on that.
Nice. I wanted to have you also focus, once you have the testing stuff done, the prompt to upgrade. And also, you fixed the one bug that was reported by a beta tester about the interaction inside of App Home. But there were some other suggestions also. I wanted to get your thoughts on the other suggestions.
Yeah, I did. Yeah, I fixed that. I don't remember the other suggestions, but yeah, I fixed that bug.
Yeah, so just read through the other suggestions and just leave me your thoughts on that thread.
Okay.
I know you've been hard at work on Smart Search.
Yeah, I've been analyzing the performance of the query procedure, and also polishing the prompt, trying to make it better. So yeah, spent a lot of time on this too.
You want to share with Fede the stuff you shared with me, like challenges?
Yeah. So first of all, the messages that you're so the messages where you're asking Heli to search for something also get into the index. They get indexed, and they spoil your search results because they also get they also found and are used to conclude the answer. So basically, if you search multiple times the same query, you will get links to your search messages because they exactly match your search query. So we had to change the prompt to exclude those messages.
Right.
Yeah. What else? Pinecone was extremely slow for no reason.
Oh yeah, now we're paying for it. We set up the what's it, standard.
Yeah.
Pinecone. Yeah. We'll try to keep using. It's what, $70 per index. We'll keep using free tier for master.
Yeah.
And then I don't know what we're gonna do for dev. I wanted to just stand up like I think it was SQLite that has a vector database. So we just plug that in if you want to run it locally.
Yeah. I also forgot to mention that I merged 2 prompts that we used into one, and also changed the format of input and output. And I use JSON for the input messages, and I use JSON for output of the prompt.
So you must have cut off a lot of latency then if you combined a prompt.
Yes. Yeah. That's probably all of my update.
All right. Thanks all. And tomorrow we'll shoot for demo. You can squash those bugs. All right. Thanks for watching.
Thanks
Thank
everyone.
you. Bye.